Comic Book Haul, episode 388. You're not going to want to miss it. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you Spider Slayer's Comic Book Haul. This is episode 388, and fans, this is the video series where each and every week I show you what I picked up at the comic book store. And fans, at any time, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that all-important notification button so you don't miss any content from me. So, before we get started, guys, I just wanted to give a shout-out to my 5,000 subscribers out there. Guys, yes, I finally did it. I hit 5,000 subs. I'm very happy that you guys have taken the time to watch my content each and every week, and I'll continue to put that content out there. I may not be as popular as some of the other, YouTube comic book stars out there, but I try to participate as much as I can and give you as much information as possible and try to make this entertaining for you. So yes, once again, thank you so much. All right, so first things first, if you noticed on my hat, right, it's a little bit different from my old one because it's actually brand new. That's right, guys. Here's the old one. That's the difference, right? I went to Universal Studios. I have a pass there, and they always sell these Spider-Man hats. But for some reason, they did not have this hat for the longest time. I went there this past weekend, and they wound up having it. And I was like, sweet, I got to buy a new one so bad because this one's so old. So I just wanted to share that with you. And the reason why this haul is actually late this week is because, yes, I'm in Florida. We had to deal with Hurricane Dorian. It pushed all the deliveries back. So I just wound up getting my comics today. All right, so with that being said, finally, let's jump into this bad boy, right? Here's the mysterious black bag. The comics are inside. Let's see what I get. So here we go. Right, so the bag now is on the floor. It's history. First things first. Bam. J.J. Abrams, Spider-Man Launch Party, Issue 1, September 18th. Pick it up. I'll be curious to see what this one's about. And next, my comic shop, Comic Central. Great comic book store, guys. If you're ever in the Central Florida area over by Sanford, man, guys, they got great deals. They take care of their people. Check out Comic Central, okay? Batman Day's coming up, so they're going to be having cool deals there with their trades. And don't forget Halloween Comic Fest, okay? So that's really cool, too. 20% off all trades, $1 off of common Funko Pops. They always have good deals at Halloween Comic Fest, and you get free comics, too, at that time. All right, so let's dive into these comic books. First thing one I'm getting is Supergirl issue 33. I don't get Supergirl. I don't even know why this was in my box. They must have put it in there on accident. But nevertheless, this is the variant cover for it, so at least I got the variant cover. I didn't even realize I had this until actually I checked my comics when I got in the car. If you're looking to buy this book, here's some of the interior artwork. Maybe the artwork might sell you on the book a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in Supergirl. If you think it's a good book out there, just let me know in the comments below. Let other people know that this book exists. So Supergirl, this is issue 33 with the cool variant cover. All right. Next, when it comes to DC, I was going to pick this up. It's got Bendis, but it does have Jim Lee artwork. So I was like 50-50 on this one. But I had to check it out. Legion of Superheroes Millennium, part 1 of 2. It's a hefty book. I think this one was priced at $4.99. But right away when you open up, the interior artwork looks phenomenal. Again, Jim Lee artwork in there. Look at that stuff, man. I mean, that's the stuff you can't pass up. Is awesome interior art sometimes. It's like you got to check out the story just for that, because it might do a really good job in telling the story that way. So here's some more of that interior artwork. So if you're on the fence about that one, don't forget, Jim Lee's on it. Legion of Superheroes Millennium, Part 1 and 2. More from the DC. we got Deceased, A Good Day to Die. This is the one-shot that has to do with Deceased. Sick variant cover right here as you have Deathstroke. It looks like he's just getting that techno virus, whatever it is, and he's like clawing at himself. This is definitely one of my favorite covers of the week. That is phenomenal right there. Here's some of the interior artwork in here as well, as you get to see a lot of zombie action in this book, even though they're not technically zombies. That's what Tom Taylor states. But the book has been on a slow improvement for me. At first, I wasn't like, oh, why do we need this? But I've been getting a little bit more emotionally attached. I think that's what Tom Taylor does, is he sells the emotional aspect of characters. He knows how to write them. And so I like that aspect. So this is Deceased, A Good Way to Die. This is issue 1. All right, fans. New number 1 here as well when it comes to DC. This has to deal with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy issue 1. Now, there were some variant covers out here for this one, and I wound up getting these two. So you wind up getting the Poison Ivy Artgerm variant, okay? So that looks really nice, but there was another one that went with it. When you combine the two together, you wind up getting, they like cut it off or something like that. I don't know how it's supposed to work, but it's like you have the Harley Quinn in there. So, yeah. I don't know how it's supposed to work. It doesn't go together. You think it would come together? Maybe if you do that. There it is. I figured it out. Why would they cut that off though? Right? So if you put them together, that's what you get. Why it does it that way, I don't know. But there you go. The Artgerm dual cover of Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. So when it comes to this book, here's some of the interior artwork you can see inside. I don't know how many of you guys are invested into this one. You might be tired of Harley the way she is now. Do you care about what happens with Poison Ivy after the whole Heroes in Crisis thing? I don't know. We'll see. But there you go. Took me a while, but I figured it out. I'm slow like that. All right. Next, we have Champions, issue 9. I think this is the second to last issue when it comes to this series. I'm very curious to see how Jim Zub will actually end this whole thing. I feel like he's going to have to rush it a little bit. He can't tell the story that he exactly wants to tell. And what's going to be next for these characters? I think that's going to be the key here, fans. Where is Sam Alexander Nova going to go? Where is Viv going to go? Like, where are a lot of these characters going to go? Miles has his own book. We don't have to worry about that. Ms. Marvel has her own book. We don't have to worry about that. But there's some of the other characters, that are still yet to be determined. And will there ever be a team again? So that's Champions issue 9. I'm kind of disappointed to see this one go because it's been much improved. All right, next, we have the Amazing Spider-Man going big, baby. This is issue 1, and this is a one-shot celebrating 80 years of Marvel, as they've been doing throughout the entire year. And I picked this one up, sole reason being that Eric Larson did this cover. I mean, Eric Larson is the whole reason why I really got into monthly Spider-Man comics to begin with. The Return of Sinister Six back in the 90s was the story arc that I jumped onto, and his cover art for me was amazing. But the cool thing at the time is he also did the interior art and he also wrote the book, just like Todd McFarlane did. And but the interior artwork is done by Mark Bagley, so you really can't go wrong with this book. And this could be a cool one-shot. This one is also written by Jerry Conway. So there's a lot going for this book that could be a lot of fun for, Spider-Man readers here, okay? So you might want to check this one out, especially if you're a hardcore Spider-Man fan like me. This book is $4.99. All right, Absolute Carnage tie-in. This is Scream issue 2. I felt like the first one was a setup issue. Hopefully, second one dives into the story a little bit more. I got the Mark Bagley variant. I'm happy to get this one because it just seemed superior than the other one. Okay, so that was pretty cool. Here's some of the interior artwork in this one. And we're going to see what's the purpose of Scream. What's the purpose of Mania in here? Does she become the new Scream? That's still yet to be determined. How does this tie into the main series going forward? This just looks like a big fight right now. So there we have it. Absolute Carnage tie-in. This is Scream. This is issue 2. The next Absolute Carnage tie-in, Symbiote Spider-Man. This is issue 1, as we get to see someone looking through the lens, a camera lens, and then you get to see Peter Parker, black-suited Spider-Man there. Who's taking that picture? Is it Eddie Brock? I don't know. And I don't know when this book takes place. I don't know what it's about or how this actually ties into the Absolute Carnage storyline. We just got done with Symbiote Spider-Man with the Mysterio story. So there's some crazy stuff going on in here, and I can't wait to actually dive into this book. So this is issue 1 of this particular story. Another number 1, but this is just an annual. And even though we only had 1 issue of it, technically, this is Ghost Spider Alone in Murder World. I picked this one up because, yes, I'm a Spider-Man fan. It's got Spider-Man villains, and it's got Spider-Gwen in it. It's got Arcade in it, which he was a villain in Spider-Man as of recently, too. And I also read Avengers Arena, which had Murder World in it. So there's a lot of things going for this one that I would want to read it. The artwork is really cool. It's bright. It's vibrant. This is something that you might want to pick up. Just for the artwork alone, it's definitely out there. It's kind of trippy. Captures the eye. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looks like she's doing some battle there against the Lizard. So, yep, Ghost Spider Alone in Murder World. This is issue 1. Next. Cool story, House of X, issue 4 of 6. We're getting closer to the end until we get to all the new X-Men books out there. Hickman is continuing his story, his charts, his graphs. If you want to learn all about, Nimrod and the Sentinels and the Omega Sentinels and all the other different types of Sentinels and the mutants and the characters, it's there for you, man. But it looks like this book amps up the story a little bit more here. So that's what I'm looking forward to now. I'm looking forward to some action, some adventure. I want to see, what's going to happen at the end of this whole thing, man. Hey, look, X-Force issue 1. It's coming out soon. They're advertising all those new X-Men books. Here's some more of that interior art. This has been good, but I want to see what's going to happen at the end of it. I'm anxious already. House of X issue 4 of 6. Who is not excited about the Immortal Hulk? Well, this is issue 23 of the series, and I heard some cool things happen in this one. They didn't tell me any spoilers at my comic shop, but nevertheless, the artwork in this book is absolutely gorgeous. Just Hulk is just so menacing. He's just so horrific. All the characters are horrific in this book. It's like, it's so awesome. You know what I would love to see this as? Like a live-action movie. How cool would that be, man? Oh, dude. This book is awesome. Can't wait to see what happens. Can't wait how it sets up issue 24 and 25. Has some crazy shit's about to really hit the fan when it comes to Immortal Hulk. So that was issue 23. Alright. Another new number 1 this week. I don't know how long this will be on my pull list, but this is Web of Black Widow. This is issue 1. Pretty looking cover. Black Widow on a zip line. Got her face in the background. Got her emblem in there as well. That's pretty badass. Here's some of the interior artwork. Always when it comes to these Black Widow books, though, it's like I read issue 1, I read issue 2, and then after that, it's just like, whatever. It never interests me, But we'll see if this one can capture my attention this time around. I want to like a Black Widow book. Again, we'll see. So this is issue number 1 of the brand new series. And speaking about a milestone, not just my own 5,000 subs, but we hit Spawn. This is issue 300. $7.99 book. I had to get the tribute to Spider-Man 300. You have to do it, right? Todd McFarlane, he's the one that did Amazing Spider-Man 300, and he gets to do this cool-ass design for his own book years later, and I think that is so awesome, and that's why I picked up this book. The interior artwork in this book looks like it's done by Todd McFarlane as well, no, it's Greg Capullo, I'm sorry. We have Todd McFarlane. Greg Capullo does the artwork in Chapter 1. J. Scott Campbell does the artwork in Chapter 3. Jason Sean Alexander does Chapter 4. Todd McFarlane does Chapter 2. So we have all these different artists that are contributing into the Spawn book, which I think is cool because all these artists actually contributed in the book at one time or another also. I'm really curious to see J. Scott Campbell's artwork in this book. because he doesn't do much interior art anymore. And whenever he can do interior art, that's very appreciative there. Check out this artwork here. So yeah, if I get time, I'll definitely read this one. I haven't read Spawn in a very long time, but yes, I'm looking forward to it. And there's some more artwork there. So that's Spawn issue 300. And then last but not least, I wound up picking Spawn issue 9, the first appearance of Angela. I just was happening to search through Spawn books, and they had an issue 9 there. Now you would think, Mike, in the 90s, you don't have a Spawn issue 9, the first appearance of Angela? Well, I did. And one time, somehow in a short box, a half-filled short box, somehow this particular issue wound up getting bent under all the other comics, and it was bent in half. And it was ruined. And I got pissed off, and I tore it up, and I threw it away. And I'm like, yeah, I'll find another one. It's not common to find this book. So I wound up getting it. I think I paid a decent price for it. It was like $8. So I was like, cool. I got Spawn issue 9 once again. The first appearance of Angela. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I appreciate it. I want to thank all my 5,000 subscribers out there for watching. I also want to thank my entire Comic Frontline crew. That's my group channel. Go check out Comic Frontline, where we do a live show each and every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to appreciate and thank their support as well for supporting my own channel and my projects as well. And guys, again, it means a lot. This channel does not exist without you. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't say it enough. So until that next comic book review, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that bell. And I'll see you in that next comic book review. Take care, fans. Bye.